Please tell me if I drive off the track.
I'm learning. Great job.
So I say, fine. Fine. All right. And I say, all right, okay, so therefore, what is number one in your life? What is the thing that, no, it should be, he says it should be God, or goodness, or closeness to God, or friendship with God. All right? That is number one in your life. Something you don't compromise with. You say, this is it, or nothing exists. I don't know what kind of Athenians will raise up. I hope it's still the same thing. Alright? So I said, fine. So God is number one in my life. Alright? Is that true? Alright? Then I remember, alright, where do I learn this? I learned this from Father Delaney, but not only from Father Delaney, you know. I learned it from, would you believe, Reader's Digest? I say, I found this in Reader's Digest. Ako po, sa klase ko, every Monday, I have a bulletin board, no? Then I put MPs, what I call MPs, meaning to say, alright, meaningful passage, okay, or Manila paper, or Mr. Pipesy. Alright? So therefore, every Monday, ang pinapalitan pa yan. Every Monday, and the following Monday, number one on the quiz, I give quizzes every day, by the way. Father Delaney taught me very well. The hardest and the best. Every day there's a quiz, and it works with me because I agree with my voice. I say, the quiz I give you today, I will return tomorrow, check and record it. If I do not return it the following day, check and record it. No quiz that day. Why? Because it means to say, I, your teacher, did not do my homework. If I did not do my homework, how dare I expect to do yours? Ganun po usapan namin lagi. It's always leadership by example. When they learned that again from the Jesuits, no? When Father Condon back in here, ang naman niyang sinabi, ang natatandaan ko na lang, sa later na I found out, it was not his original, okay, his original, it was a quote from one of the popes. Okay, what was that memorable passage for me? He says, young people don't listen to teachers anymore. They listen only to witnesses. And if they listen to some teachers, it's because those teachers are also witnesses. It's no longer words that move people. It's the life choices that you make with the one life that you have. The hardest and the best. If you seem to ask me what's the hardest thing that I have to do in my life, it is trying to follow Christ. That's the hardest. Teaching is hard. Not having a car is hard. Being 83 is hard. When I tell the boys, kung nasa aming faculty room, kung sa Dulang Sibol, o siguro mula dito hanggang college, okay, when I walk, I cannot walk with somebody who is talking. Because if I walk from here up to college and talking with somebody, I will be panting, I will be running out of breath by the time I reach the college. And therefore I say, if you want to walk with Mr. Pipesy from the faculty room up to Dulang Sibol, let's just be quiet. Because otherwise, tumatanda na po ako. Right? But more about getting old later on, because we're all in that stage. Alright, so I say, okay, the hardest and the best. Alright, I say, I learned it from Reader's Digest. What is the quote from Reader's Digest? Okay, it says, the dead go to the graves, clutched in their hands only the things that they have given away. And isasaling sa Pilipino, mas maganda sa Pilipino, ang mga patay ay napasasabukay, na hawak-hawak sa kanilang mga kamay, ang mga bagay-bagay lamang na kanilang pinamigay. They already make a hold on at the end of life at the things that they given away. Marcos Aurelius' billions, has he taken them up to wherever he is? No. Hanggang ngayon, nasa Swiss bank pa. Imelda for all of the pairs of shoes that she has, can she take them where she's going? She cannot. And my former student, he was my student in first year, no? He's now the provincial of the Society of Jesus, no? Giorgio Magade was my student in first year high school. One time he came over to the Ateneo, and the homily that he preached is something again, some things I will not forget. I know I'm 83 years old and beginning to forget many things. Sometimes I call my boys with the wrong name and they laugh, okay? My boys are very kind, pinagpapasensya nila ang matandang teacher nila. But some things I will not forget. Like Giorgio Magade's homily is something I will not forget. He says, tumamatay-matay lang ng lola ko. Nang namatay ang lola ko, iniwan sa amin ang susi ng kanyang aparador. Binuksan namin ang kanyang aparador. Ano nakita namin? Patong-patong, tambak-tambak ng mga tela na hindi na ipagawa, na hindi na gamit, na hindi na ipabigay. I'm 83. I don't want to die. I dream that we'll live all the love you can give every day of your life, for as long as you live. That's the dream. That I learned from Father Dilip. That I thought is Ateneo education. That is worth 1,200 pesos, even from families that can hardly afford it. Okay. So, meron misis ko, meron isang kaklase sa Holy Spirit na became a writer, not a very big writer, but a writer nonetheless. Okay. Yung title ng kanyang book, Embering. And I said, bakit Embering? And then I read sa loob, no? Embering sapagkat it says, the moment you come to Ember, okay, September, October, November, December. The moment you go to Ember, what does that mean? The end is coming. Ember. Lahat tayo Ember. Ako Ember. Is this Jesuit spirituality? Yes. It's Jesuit spirituality. Tama ba ako, Father? Alright. So I said, what else about this chapel? And then one boy says, Sir, pambira itong chapel. Bakit pambira? Sir, because there are doorways, but there are no doors. Those of you have been to the UP chapel, that is true. There are doorways, but there are no doors. May lagusan, pero walang pintuan. And I smile again, and I say, lesson number 2 from Father Delaney. Right? And it was the lesson Father Delaney taught me personally, not so much with words, but by the kind of life that he lived. No? Because nung teenager, maraming problema siyempre teenager, no? Shall I get married or shall I become a Jesuit? Yung mga questions like that. No? I will like, parang may mga malalang pagpapasya na dapat gawin sa buhay. Parang if somebody tells me, may tumor ka on the brain, I open your skull and take the tumor up. Papayag na ba? Okay, hindi. Pupunta muna ako sa second opinion. Pupunta muna ako sa specialista. And for me, the specialista, as far as the really important things in life, is Father Delaney. So I go to Father Delaney. I go to Father Delaney. Sabi ko, gabi na ako pupunta, alas 8. Siguro ka ako libre si Father Delaney. Every time I go to Father Delaney, kanyang androom, puro-puro pa ng mga tao. Parang cultural center. Kulang na lang naging makinumero to find out sino susunod na makikipagkita kay Father Delaney. I finally got to see Father Delaney at 10 o'clock at night. Okay, and Father Delaney talked to me for 30 minutes. 10 o'clock up to 10:30. Paglabas ko, meron pa tatlong naghihintay sa kanya. Ano ba mas matutulog yung parang yun? No wonder he died from overwork. He died very young. He was 49 when he died. Doorways but no doors. And ngayon, pag nagsisimba kami, alright, okay, dahil Jesuit school yan, alright, sometimes it's my own voice who sing very careless during offertory. Okay. Take and receive, O Lord, my liberty. Take all my will, my mind, my memory. Ang daling sabihin. Ang daling sabihin. Sabi ko, easy ko ba nito? There are some songs I'm almost scared to sing. Mas madali yung, Dearest Lord, teach me to be generous. O yung bang, teach me pa, no? Take and receive, O Lord, my liberty. Take all my will, my mind, my memory. I tell my boys some songs we're not going to sing every mass we go to. Because some songs, if you mean what you say, it takes a lot of guts before you should sing that song. Do you raise good boys? Yes, po. Yes. Look at